The king's visit comes at a time when the United States and Saudi Arabia are facing several dangerous crises in the Middle East. Both countries say they want to use the visit to increase military and strategic cooperation.
It's an issue of looking at the world, seeing how we can work together to make our part of the world safer. And I think this is going to be an exchange of ideas between the custodian of the two holy mosques and President Obama.
Observers say one of the big issues the two leaders will discuss is the recent international deal to lift the punishing sanctions on Iran in exchange for that country giving up any nuclear weapons ambitions. The U.S. Congress will soon vote on the agreement, and the kingdom would like to make sure the deal contains tough controls to prevent any Iranian cheating.
We made our position clear. We support the agreement. We have to make sure that Iran abides by it, and we have trust and faith in that the U.S. government will do the right thing.
The two leaders will also discuss other pressing security threats in the Middle East. Alan Keiswetter, a former U.S. diplomat in Saudi Arabia, says the two leaders want to move forward with new joint security measures agreed to at a summit meeting of the Gulf Cooperation Council outside Washington last May.
There are a lot of other issues as well, regional issues. There's Yemen and there's Syria. And on both of those, the Saudis would like stronger U.S. support, and this is unclear what the U.S. would deliver in this regard. Finally, there are military issues, and the U.S. is prompting and trying to encourage very much greater regional cooperation, particularly regarding missile defense, but also on other activities as well. So though I think there will be an attempt to firm these up. This is a spillover from the summit at Camp David in May with some of the other Gulf leaders. Bottom line, too, is that the Saudis would like to have new or more advanced F-15s, and I think that's a very doable proposition.
In fact, the two leaders are expected to discuss joint responses to a wide range of issues across the Middle East. Nabil Mikhail is a frequent commentator on issues in the region.
There will be major outlines and deep understanding and renewing of mutual trust between the two nations over what we can do jointly with the Saudis and also with other Arab countries, especially in the Gulf, toward the crisis in Yemen, in supporting Egypt, in stabilizing Iraq, in understanding Iraq and Iran, in working with Turkey. So it will be basically a framework for further cooperation. I expect it to be a successful summit, but also a very heavy agenda.
This visit is expected to bring closer cooperation in more than just security.
Economically, it will be a very important opportunity for America to listen to how Saudi Arabia understands the dynamics of the oil market. If America and Saudi Arabia can work together to establish some sort of a vital mechanism how to stabilize oil prices, I think it will be beneficial for the economies of the two nations and for the world economy in general.
While the king meets President Obama, at least 4 Saudi government ministers who deal with economics will attend a high-level meeting with American business leaders here in Washington. Washington appears largely happy with King Salman's more activist approach to dealing with the various crises in the Middle East. Observers say his visit here represents a sign the two countries want to deepen their already close strategic alliance. For Saudi 2, this is Burton Bolag in Washington.